Good afternoon, dear colleagues. We start our working day at Ukraine Crisis Media Center. I'm Valentin Bogachev, and I am the anchor of the spokesman of Peaceful Life project, supported by the Embassy of Germany. And today we are going to speak about how Polish activists support Ukraine. And today we have Jarek Podvorsky, volunteer from Poland. He, together with counterparts, continue to provide support, charitable support for children of Ukraine, and also he is the member of Ukrainian club in Poland, and he is the member of Third 100 of Maidan. Good afternoon. Do you hear us well? Yes, I hear you well. We have about 15 minutes to speak. Speak slowly because we have simultaneous translation into English. The first question. So, why do you support Ukraine and how long have you been doing this? I started to help we started helping from Maidan Krakow organization. We organized the first Maidan, and many people from Poland, some Ukrainians, and then the winter started, and we decided to bring humanitarian help to Maidan. And I started to collect things in Krakow and in other regions of Poland, and we sent a lot of things to Maidan. And there were 24 tons of different equipment, clothes, medicines, all that was necessary. And I went in August, and I brought some help, humanitarian help, and also I went to the camp of IDPs from Lugansk and Donetsk. There I saw that people, and especially children, need help. And starting from then, for me, I went to Ukraine to Luganshchina and Donetchina. And could you please specify how many Polish people support Ukraine? So you just support Ukraine by yourself or under the auspices of some organization? I organized this help myself, and also guys from Khmelnytsky help, and one Ukrainian girl also helps. She went to Poland with her family from Kiev, and also people from Krakow. And this help, Polish people provide assistance. We collect things for children, and diapers and food, clothes for children, so everything that is necessary. And a lot of Polish people help, and they send packages of clothes and food, and they bring necessary things. So Polish people really support Ukraine. Thank you. Yarkosh, several questions more. How often do you bring this help to Ukraine, and how many trenches did you provide? So this month to the Idio area, there were several 4 or 5 vehicles that brought assistance, and a lot of things were brought to Ukraine, but we have problems on the border, but we solved these problems. And there were 3 vehicles that brought, we brought things to Severodonetsk. There is Dr. Donsov Children's House, and there are children starting from 2 months to 4 years, and also Starobelsk, and we brought things to families. We brought necessary things, and also to Kramatorsk. There are also IDPs, and also we went to the Mariupol region with the humanitarian help for people. Also, I would like to ask, so you provide your help to the children of Donetsk and Lugansk oblasts. These are Kramatorsk and Severodonetsk, or these are other towns of this oblasts? And what your impression on the cooperation with the civil and military administration? So there were not a lot of cooperation. Maybe we met Georgi Tuka, and in Severodonetsk we provided some help there, and in Starobelsk also there is a center. We provide things there, and also Starobelsk region people, also Kramatorsk. We provide help there to IDPs and also to women with children, and also we provide help to Mariupol. So this is humanitarian help for children. Maybe also we provided some medicines. So people are afraid in Poland that this help won't be provided to the people that need this help, and they want that this humanitarian help is delivered right to the people that are in need. So, what is the number of people you help? Do you have some information on this, some statistics? It's difficult to say. We know only the number of vehicles, about the tons, but it's difficult to say what is the number of people. So we do it for the 3rd year. Maybe several thousand of people got this help. And one more question about the number. And when was the first tranche of assistance, and what is the overall number of these tranches? It was in 2014. We brought clothes and food, and also we brought it in the Slavyansk region. And 1 or 2 tons of such help, and this was first transportation. Then we went We went directly to Starobelsk. I never counted this help. I know that this help is needed, and the more we have, the more we try to provide, and that's why it's very difficult to say. I remember our first trip, but then there were a lot of help, so we go through the border and then to the region that is in need. So do you have questions? Please ask. Good afternoon, Yarka. I'm Sergei Malerchuk, Ukraine Crisis Media Center. Tell us, please, you've mentioned your cooperation with the former governor of Donetsk Oblast, Georgy Tuka. Tell us, please, now what is your current relationship with today's governor and local government? We do not have contacts. Our help goes to one organization, this Oberig in Starobelsk. We don't have official contacts there. We didn't need these contacts. We do this not to get some benefits or medals. We don't want that someone talk about us. Our cooperation, we cooperate directly with the organization without any involvement of the administration of the region or other entities. So only the organizations we cooperate with directly. And also the question, general question, Lech Walesa, former president of Poland, said that there can't be free Poland without free Ukraine. No, it was said by other person when he met with Ottoman Petlura in 1920. So maybe he just repeated this phrase. This is a very good expression, and maybe this is timely. And do Polish people feel the threat because of Russia aggression? Polish people remember that there were some conflicts previously, and as to the situation in the east of Ukraine, now we believe that Ukraine followed the way of Poland to liberty, and here the support for people of Ukraine is very important. We know that Russian fifth column promotes aggression, and they provide money for some organizations, to nationalist organizations. They provide money to counteract the Ukraine, and there are some historic things that are discussed in the media. They try to convince people in something, but Russia and Moscow will do everything they try to make a position between Ukrainians and Polish people, but many Polish people support Ukraine. 85 or 90% of Polish people support Ukraine. And Russian agents, they work here and they will continue to work to make people quarrel. So, do you have other questions? So, some questions from me. The question is,
whether Ukrainian mass media cover these events when U.S. supply assistance, they started to cover Ukrainian events from Maidan revolution. Here we have a problem. When Maidan started, the Polish people, it reminded Polish people their events in their country in 1980s. Then Moscow started to divert attention. Now Polish mass media do not provide so much coverage of the events in Ukraine. Everyone has already got used to the fact that the war is ongoing in Ukraine, so Russia is doing everything to distract attention. There are not many materials in our mass media. The events the facts that would prove what is happening now in Ukraine, they are not covered. And returning to the topic of our press briefing, who can support you, how to keep contact with you? Are your contacts available on Facebook page? Facebook is such a resource where you can promote different causes and promote different actions. We organize different meetings, concerts, and we announce them in the Facebook, and we demonstrate what people in Ukraine need now. Ukrainians need much help. Now the school year started, school children went to school, and they do not have stationery. Along with Warsaw, we are going to organize some humanitarian aid with stationery. This would be our assistance for school children, for schools, and as far as such need is in effect, we will provide assistance. As soon as you have some needs, we will respond to them and supply our aid. What are the plans when the next transport is scheduled? When do we plan? We should resolve problems with vehicles, because in 2014, we used a vehicle for voluntary battalions, and one vehicle had problems at the customs, at the border. We should resolve the problems with that vehicle. We think we will go, our transport will go in the end of September, and I think there will be 4 tranches by the end of the year. Every month the transports will go. Thank you very much for your assistance. Thank you for glory to Ukraine, glory to heroes. Dear colleagues, the next briefing will under the project Herald of Spokesman of Peaceful Life will be next